viewers, and welcome back to Feed the Beast, and we're here today in our base. And as you can see, I've made a couple of improvements. We have some brewing stands now. I did go back to the nether, and I got some more blaze rods. I kind of organised all my nether stuff into this chest, and I brewed up some fire resistance potions. I've also done a little bit of caving, not too much, but did get some more ores. I guess this is my ore chest right here. And it's kind of overspilled a little bit now into another chest. In today's episode, though, we're going to kind of solve this problem a little bit by looking into ore processing a little bit more. So, compared to last episode, it's going to be a bit more chill. I think we need some downtime after the horrors in the nether. But, it's looking good here. So, I did do another enchant. I did another ruby pickaxe, got silk touch. This could be useful, in certain situations it might be, but at the moment it's not really of immediate importance to me. So, I think that that's just about everything I've done since. I haven't used the cave spider trap. Honestly, it's not really... Oh, I planted my nether wart over here as well. And one thing I did do actually is I made another one of those cave crystals. We have it down here for haste. This gives me haste 3, so I thought it would be useful in my branch mine. Kind of speeds the process up a little bit. I actually did a little bit of testing into the way haste 3 works with different enchanted tools. Turns out you still need efficiency 5 on diamond in order to get the instant mine effect, but that certainly does speed up the process of mining no matter what tool you're using. So that is a big improvement which I can use down there to help me collect ores and resources a little bit faster. So, on to today's episode then, and what we want to do here. So, up to this point, I've been collecting a lot of ores. This is my ore chest. So, we have, you know, iron, silver, gold, uranium, cadmium, indium, rutile, aluminium, you get the idea. And there's loads more in there, and we also have a chest down there full of ores as well. Now, some of them, like coal, are processed, and what that means is they're in their final finished form. Now, if you look in here, for example, this iron, that is still in ore form. Now, the reason I didn't just stick them in a furnace and smelt them like you would do in vanilla is that's a bit wasteful, because you can actually get more for your money, so to speak, and put it through certain machines, which we're going to look at today, in order to double your ore output. So, for example, for a stack of iron ore, I will get 2 stacks of ingots back, and additionally some other stuff. So, the mod that does this, I think there's multiple mods that actually do it, but the one I know best is thermal expansion, so we're going to be looking at thermal expansion today. Now, there's a lot in thermal expansion, just like there is in lots of these mods that are in Feed the Beast Monster, but we are going to be looking kind of at one small part of it today. So, the first thing we need to do is, I guess, pick a spot for all of this stuff, because there's not a whole lot of room. There really is no room anywhere, to be quite honest. Yeah, I think we are struggling for room a little bit here. I guess I might set it down where this is, but then again, that kind of violates where the bed is. But I could move the bed fairly easily, and it is nighttime right now, so if we're going to move the bed, then now would be the time to do it. I guess we'll put the bed just kind of out of the way up here, something like that, and that'll do for the time being. So, let's see here. We need to head back down. We've kind of got a little bit more room to work with over in this general area now. I can carve it out a little bit if I need to. Probably not going to need my fortune pickaxe right now, so I'm going to drop that off. And, kind of organize my inventory a little bit here. And what we need to do, I guess I'm going to look at thermal expansion first in the not enough items. So, these are the machines. We have a redstone furnace, a pulverizer, sawmill, induction smelter, magma crucible, fluid transposer, glacial precipitator, I don't know how you pronounce that. Basically, that is for rain, I think. I know the word, I just can't pronounce it. Igneous extruder, aqueous accumulator, silic assembler, and energetic infuser. I know the actual word is precipitation, so I guess precipitator or something like that for that one. So the one we're most interested in right now is the pulverizer, because that is the one that processes ores. We're also going to make a redstone furnace because we can cook them up, and I think it's a bit more efficient than a normal furnace. And we're also going to make a sawmill because a sawmill is useful for our wood products. I'm not really sure what the rest of these do. I know that there are specific uses for some of these, but I'm not sure what they are. The main ones we're going to be looking at is the redstone furnace, the pulverizer, and the sawmill. So I guess we'll start with the pulverizer, as that's probably the first thing to look at. So we need a piston for that, we need a redstone reception coil, copper gears, and flint. So, piston, what's the machine frames? Iron, I'm guessing? Or is it steel now? Oh no, iron is doable, and you need gold in the middle and some glass. Well, I have glass, so let's get some supplies here. So the first thing we need is glass. That's oh, look at that, it pauses the smelting. That's pretty cool. Let me see, where did I leave my glass at? There it is. So we've got glass. We do want a little bit of gold, so I'm going to cook up, I don't know, 8 gold. I have plenty of iron here, so we can make use of that. Do we have any fuel? Oh, there's some in here. So, that's what we need for that. Flint. I have flint. Where is flint now? Oh, in here. So we've got flint. Whoops. So, let's get it back up again. I have trouble remembering. So how do you make a copper gear? You need copper ingots. Now, how do you craft copper ingots? That's a good question. Oh yeah, copper ore. That would make sense. Oh dear. Wow, I don't have much copper, do I? Do I have any in here? I guess I'll just have about enough. Let's use an empty furnace. I think I have a lot more copper upstairs, actually. Yeah, I'm going to need more copper, so we're going to have to go upstairs and fetch some while that's all cooking up. And, oh gosh, I really want to put some stairs on this. It's very, very annoying to go up and down all the time. Some cinnabar ore there, got some lead. Quite a bit of lead, actually. And here we are, back at the surface at last. So I'm going to bring all the copper I have down. There we go. I've got over a stack of the stuff up here. Do I need anything else? I don't think so. There's a diamond here. I didn't realise that. No, it doesn't look like I really need anything else up here. There's nothing of immediate value. So I guess we'll head on back down with our copper. I have a feeling we're going to need copper for a couple of other things as well, so it's worthwhile grabbing it all. Okay, so let's cook it up the last piece of copper. I'm going to put... That's going to give me 8, so maybe I should do like another 8 possibly. I don't want to use too much of it. We're getting some copper in there. So that will make the copper gears. We've got the flint already. Let's make the piston now, I guess. So what do we need for that? Cobblestone, wood, redstone. Oops, I only really need 3. So let's go and get some redstone. I think I saw one of the items was a redstone reception coil, so we're going to need more than just the redstone for this. So, redstone, iron. I always get this one mixed up. I think it's that way, the redstone at the bottom, because you put redstone into the back of it. There we go. So we've got that now. Got a piston. So we've got the piston, the flint. What else do we need? The machine frame still. We need these gears. The machine frame, which I actually can now make because I have gold. Gold. So let's make the machine frame that has iron on all 4 corners and then glass, like so. And that will give me the machine frame. So now all we're missing is the gears and the redstone reception coil. That's a redstone reception coil, redstone with gold in the middle. So we'll make one of those. And we need the gears. So we've got copper, and in order to make that, I need iron and then copper around it. There we go, got some copper. And I need 2 of those, so we'll only make 2 for right now. Go, copper gears. Now let's assemble this guy. I think it went like this, with the flint either side, the piston on the top, and the machine frame in the middle, and that gives us a pulverizer. So let's sit this bad boy down and see what he's all about. So, pulverizer, information, smashes things into other things, useful for processing ores or converting items. This is typically not reversible. Tutorial. The redstone control tab configures how this device reacts to redstone signals. The configuration tab determines how many items enter and leave this device. Requires redstone flux to operate. I don't know what that means. Energy, that's the energy passing through it. Redstone. Configuration. Oh, the configuration is like where items go in and out. Yeah, so the blue side is where items enter. So if I put a chest right here, it will take items out of that chest. The red is the main product, which comes out there, and the yellow is additional products, which comes out on the top. So I'll probably make this one red. What can I make it? Yeah, I want it red, ideally. Although I worry that I'm going to mess that up somehow. We'll figure that bit out later. So let's see here. I guess we definitely need to give it power. So we're going to need to make an engine of some sort in order to make this work. So let's look at engines now. Now that we have that, so this is the problem when you go on outdated information. I looked it up real quick, and the way that this thing is powered has now changed since I last played Feed the Beast, and you can't power it with engines anymore. You can now power it with energy conduits, and that is what the redstone flux is. So what we need is to actually make an energy cell and then pump energy into the thing. So we need a, I guess we'll go with a leadstone energy cell, because I think that's the only one I can build here. So we need copper. What is that? We need a redstone block, glass, and lead. So there's kind of like an extra step to what there used to be involved in this now. So where's my lead? Let's cook up a little bit of lead. And we already have glass on us. So we need lead, we need a redstone reception coil again, and a redstone block. So that's easy enough to do. So redstone block. Let me get some lead here. So that's a hardened one. I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know how you charge these things, honestly. Oh, that's just the frame. So you only get a frame from that, and then you actually have to turn it into the actual cell as well. So I'm going to have to bear that in mind. So let's make the redstone reception coil at the same time. We could definitely do that. So let's do that. How we're doing here? Lead. So we want, what was it again? Lead like this, and the redstone block in the middle, and then glass. And that gives me the frame. And then to actually make the thing, we need copper and a redstone reception coil. Like so. Wait a minute. Isn't that what it was? I guess so. I'm not sure why that's not working then. Have I got the order wrong? Doesn't look like it. I don't know. So how does this work? Can't place it down. Yeah, you can't actually place the thing down, so is there a different recipe I'm missing here? Because I'm not really following this now. Can it only connect to certain things? I know that you need to make pipes for it. Redstone energy conduit. Is that electrum? We can't make that. I can make these, which is glass, more lead, and redstone. I can definitely do that. I just don't know why this isn't working. that right there is definitely the block that you need, I think, to make that. So I'm not sure. Might have to go look that one up as well. Because I can't make any of these other ones. I don't have the ingots to make any of these. I don't have Electrum. And I don't have Invar. I don't have either of those. So that's from Enderman, so we can't make that either. So let me make some of these as well, because I'm going to need those for sure. And let's see what we can do with these. Maybe it can only be attached to that or something. Oop. So that works. And you can break them down again, so that's good. So I guess we need that there, I would have thought. But I can't place this down. And I know why you can't place it down, because it's a frame. That actually gives you the shell. The cell, not the shell, the cell. Creative energy cell. I can't make that, and that has an infinite charge. So what am I missing here? I'm obviously missing something. Okay, so after a little bit of messing about, I found a couple of things out. One, I can't really use some of this stuff yet, but I can make one of these tuberous flux capacitors out of a potato and put it in. The way you craft that is just potatoes, redstone, and a lead nugget. You can't recharge these though, but I can put some energy in this. So basically, I was looking at some research here, and you need firstly, you need Electrum to make the cell. I actually missed that. So if you craft this, let me see here. What was it again? The leadstone cell or whatever? Leadstone. It should be in here somewhere. So this, you make the frame. Then to actually make the thing, you need a redstone conductance coil, which is something different. That requires an Electrum ingot. And Electrum you can only make using Electrum blend from thermal expansion, and that comes through crafting gold dust and pulverized silver. So we need to basically fill this up. I got a baked potato out of it. Guess that's nice. So this thing is useless. We don't need that. So I can take that back, I think. Yep, that looks good. Now I'm going to need some blocks. And we'll fill that in. So now that's got some energy. If I put items in here, then they are going to enter here and then come out here. And what we need to do is we're also going to do a little bit of configuration here. We want both to come out that side. That's going to be a multi-exit. So now the first thing we need to do is work out how to make Electrum again. So we need gold and silver, I think. So let's see here, Electrum blend. So we need gold, pulverized gold, and pulverized silver. So let's get some gold. Let's see. Let's just put in. We'll put in 8 gold and we'll put in 8 silver. I think there should be enough energy in that thing to do that. So now if this works correctly. No. There's something wrong with that. I think I can directly put it in though. Yeah, I can directly put it in. And there's not a whole lot of energy in there, so I may just have to go with 2 of each. In order to make this actually work correctly. Because look at that. It's only managed to what? Use a tiny little bit. And that bit's working. Oh, we do get 2 pulverized gold. Not quite sure why that's working like that then, honestly. Because surely that should just take in that. But yet it doesn't. So we've got some of that. I'm going to have to figure that one out. Is that just the wrong side, maybe? What about if I put it in up here? that should work. I'm not sure why it's not. Where did my silver go? Oh, I moved it into the top. That's right. I'm not sure. But at least it's outputting, right? That's something, I guess. So let me put 2 of these in here. Though I think we only need to put 1 more in there. And that should be enough. And there should be enough energy in there. Still need to figure out why that's not entering from there. But I may figure that one out when I've actually got some more energy going into the thing. Well, that'll do. So if I combine these, I should get Electrum Blend. Which I do. So we'll craft some of that. Now, I smelt that in a furnace. Or I could use a redstone furnace. We're just going to use a regular furnace to smelt that up, and then we should be able to craft the leadstone energy cell. And while that's going on, let's see if we can figure out this situation. So let's make that blue. And let's try putting in a piece of silver. No, we'll not take it. Because I kind of don't really want anything coming in from the top. Honestly, we don't really need anything from there. So I'll probably put power to it from the top, if anything. So, is it because it needs, like, pushing in there? It doesn't just accept it from a chest, maybe? That's the only thing I can think of at this point as to why it's not working. Or maybe because it got confused because there was 2 blue? Nope, that's not it. Is it because of this, maybe? Let's just do that. Let's see if that does anything. Nope, still won't take it, so I'm not sure at this point what's wrong with it now. Very, very interesting indeed. I guess I'll figure that one out later. So, Electrum Ingot. That's one thing we needed. So now we can use that to make one of those coils, which is what we needed. So if I put this in the middle, put redstone either side, I get one of these. They look the same. This is what got me here. They look the same, but they're actually not. So we want this, then that, and then we want 3 of these, and that gives me this. Signal enabled, send, receive. So now I should be able to place this down. Like that. Max input, max output. Information. Stores redstone flux. Hold shift or control to fine tune the energy control. Wrench while sneaking to dismantle. So there is a wrench for this. The redstone control tab determines that. So what do you do? Just give it redstone power? Is that it? Because here's the interesting thing. How do you give it power? Because I just put that thing in there. Let's see. Do you need one of these, maybe? Is that it? Because that's a definite possibility. But even so, I'm not sure. I'm kind of getting into really advanced stuff here. I just want to leave that as it is. I don't know what that is. Redstone signal. Ignored. Wait, okay. So these are all different colours, I suppose. Because that's not doing anything. Need to put it on the right side. Is that it? I'll have to spend some time, I think, researching these, honestly, to figure out how these work. Because I'm getting quite lost now with the way that powers stuff. I do know, though, that... Oh, I can pick it up like that anyway. Forgot you need a wrench. I think this is something as well. So that connects to that, which is what we want, and that should give power to this thing eventually. When we figure out how to power the thing. I guess we should turn it up from 0. There's a little tutorial here. The redstone control tab configures how this device reacts to redstone signals. The configuration tab determines how energy is transferred to and from this device. So what do all of these different colours mean? So it doesn't tell me that. Hold shift or control. Decrease by 5 to 1. Okay, that's interesting. What about if I do this? Does that do anything? I have a feeling it's just a case of I've messed something up here a little bit. So I'm not really sure what I need to do at this point. So let me again just double check what it is I need to do here. I'm apologize for all the cuts, but I'm struggling to figure out how this works, honestly. So I will be right back. Okay, so further progress has been made. I've now made myself a steam dynamo, and what this does is this provides power to these energy cells, which then transmit to the pulverizer. So you need a wrench as well to turn these around to get them to face the right way. So let's go ahead and make that wrench as well. Let me see here. Which wrench is it? I guess we should go with the wrench from the mod. That's it. Oh, I can't make Invar yet. I don't think. No, I can't make that yet. So, in that case, we're just going to have to try and make it work. So, the way this thing works is I need that to really face into the cell if I can. I guess I can move stuff around with an energy conduit, I suppose. So this should go out like that, and then we want that to connect, and then we want that to connect like that. So what happens here is we put water in this along with coal, and it produces steam. This is where I got confused with this steam engine from before. I put that in. We get water, it gets used, we get steam generating, we get redstone flux building up. And now we need to transfer the redstone flux that we've made into power output. It's outputting somewhere. I guess must not have this configured right. There we go. Right, now that's taken that in. So we've got it into here now. So we're getting... Why did it stop? That's not good. It kind of just stopped. I'm not really sure why that is. Is it because I ran out of coal? Is that it? There we go. Yeah, it ran out of fuel. Okay, so we want to put more water in for sure. So that there we go. I had it set for redstone signal. That's what it was. So now we're getting energy into the pulverizer, which is good. So I'm going to set this up at some point so that it works with redstone. I just kind of want to do one thing at a time. This holds much more than that. Whoa, that's a lot of energy going in there. So now what I should be able to do is put ores in here and get them out. So, this thing is quite powerful, actually, now that I think about it here. So, the next thing to do is figure out why this was not accepting ores. So, because that should just be the blue to the left. Now, I have a feeling it's purely down to the fact that it just can't take items from a chest. It can put items into one. So let's try it with a hopper. I do have some spare iron and a chest, so let's try it with a hopper. This may do it. And yep, that's it. That's what it was. Uses its energy quite fast though, doesn't it, really? But I guess the best way forward with this would be to possibly hook it up to something. I mean, I could put a stack of coal in there and that'd last a long time. There's no doubt about that. So I guess I'll put the chest on there like that. So there's no doubt about that. The question I have now is, I mean, there's probably better engines than this, honestly. This is the most basic one. And I guess I might even be able to compact this a little bit more. Maybe by getting rid... Well, then again, maybe not, because then I wouldn't be able to open the chest. So, at this point, what do I want to do here? I want to see that on the front of the thing. Can I see that on the front of the thing? Will it not let me? I have to view it from the side, huh? I guess you use the wrench to rotate it, so... How do you make that wrench again? You need Invar, which is... Invar blend, which is iron. Iron and nickel. So I guess that... Oh, and also ferrous, okay. That's the way I turn it round, so I can see the actual power there. So I'm going to be looking now for a better way of fueling this all the time, because I would want to put water in it a lot. And I bet there is a way of doing that, possibly through a pipe of some sort. But for right now, that's looking pretty good. Although I don't think it uses a whole lot of water, really. So, I mean, I have plenty of coal, and I can oops. Oops, thank goodness. I guess I can't put no more water than that in, or it overheats or something, I don't know. So let's get some steam going again. Get some energy generating, and we can fill this up. Oops. Pick that back up again. Because what I want to see is there is a way of showing you this side builds up eventually. So like when this is full, this right here will start and build up. We'll actually look at it for a minute. Start and fill up soon. Yeah, here we go. It'll start and fill up now. It's better to kind of show up on this side here. Although this is so big, I don't know as we'll have enough room. Certainly steaming through that coal, like no man's business, that's for sure. So as I say, now the way forward here is figuring out a way of getting coal into this thing constantly. I guess you could put lava buckets in there, that kind of thing as well. And also, figuring out how to get water in here consistently. That's the next step to all of this. So we can kind of see it's beginning to go there. I don't know if there's enough in there to see it's on that side. There we go, look, now you can see it very, very steadily rising there. So, this should be interesting. So the next thing to do is get some of the ores in here, make the wrench and turn that around so I can see it. But that's the pulverizer in a nutshell. I guess the one thing I could attach to this would be a redstone furnace, and then bring the power around to that as well, or even set up another one of these things, because they're pretty cheap to make, really, with the amount of ores I've got, and set up another system for that. So probably what I'm going to do off camera, at least, is figure out how to automate the process of getting water and coal into this thing. It may just be as simple as setting up a hopper facing the right direction into it, possibly. I'm also going to make that wrench and kind of get things all figured out here. But that is, in a nutshell, the pulverizer. That took a lot of work to get to, I have to say. More than I was intending. So, it might just mean me having to sit here and watch it for a bit. See what it does with uranium, just for the fun. I don't even know if it will do anything with uranium. Certainly won't see it in there if it does. Yellow orium dust, eh? That's what it does with that. So yeah, I've just got a case of now I've got to make sure that the energy keeps getting used, and I can start and get rid of all of my ores this way, and then I can cook them up into ingots using a furnace or a redstone furnace, anything like that. Got some gold out of that one. and then I can start make them into blocks and kind of condense down all of this storage situation if I can, because I have a lot of different things here that I could basically do with condensing down a little bit. So maybe next episode we'll continue on with this. I'll show you the progress that I've done, and maybe next episode, now that we've got the basic thing figured out, we'll look into how to set up a sawmill and a redstone furnace, possibly. Surprisingly more energy in there, though it is out of water now. Oh, good, it doesn't explode. This one doesn't, thank goodness. So, one thing I'm going to look at off camera is how to automate the process of getting water and coal into it. But aside from that, I think we should be set, honestly. There we go, we're almost full now. So, until next time, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today, even if it has been hard work, but I guess it's all part of the fun, discovering how this stuff works. Getting lots of pulverized ore here. So, hopefully I'll see you next time, and until then, see you later, and have a good day.